welcome back to today's channel. Today we're going to be doing the Ultra Dr. Applesauce Pick 3.
The Ultra Applesauce Pick 3. Yes, Dr. Applesauce. It's him and UMA. So, yes. So we're going to show y'all our most expensive pop,
favorite pops,
our most sentimental pop, and then also a wild card. All right.
Yeah.
So let's get started.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go first as our favorite pop.
So we're going to start off with our most expensive pop. So right now, before we show you, we do have another pop that's more expensive than this, and
it's in storage.
It's in storage, and I've tried to get it out, and there's too many things that's blocking it, and I couldn't find it. It is the, and I'll show you right here. It's the Tom Brady Toys R Us exclusive pop. And right now it's at $70. It's been fluctuating, goes from 50, 60, 70, goes back down, but it fluctuates. So right now that is our most expensive pop. So typically we've been collecting
for a long time now.
For at least a year now.
2 years.
But we've never actually tried to find like grails or mystery boxes. We always just go out and
pops, and we just get like the ones we like.
Yes.
It doesn't matter about money. We just like them. But
so if we like them, we buy them. But now we're starting to look at more expensive pops because there's something that he wants to collect, which is coming out. That we're going to show y'all that some of them are quite expensive.
But it doesn't matter because
it doesn't matter to him, right? Because he's not buying it.
But it doesn't matter if I get it or not. I just
like them, yeah.
So
he doesn't whine about it, but
so I'm gonna show it now.
Our most expensive pop that we have, we actually pulled it out of a mystery box during the Ultimate Mystery Box charity tournament that we did, and let's show them.
So it's gonna be the Tom Surf Crow.
Yeah.
Now this one is at $60.
It's at $60 right now.
$60, and
it's from the Mystery Science Theater 3000.
I think the Crow is more though.
Nope, this was the most expensive one. It's showing at $60. I didn't realize how
much money.
Yeah, this was crazy because I remember watching it.
A special pop. It doesn't.
It looks cool. It has a lot of detail.
Kind of silvery, and they did detail, with his arms, like how it's built fully. I'll give them that, but I don't know, if I like it. It's kind of I like it and I don't.
I know. I'm like I like it, but then I don't because. If you ever watch Mystery Science Theater, it's some parts are funny and some parts are not. So it's kind of a weird show. It's one of those shows where you want to keep watching more because you think it's going to get better, and then it finally gets better, and then it doesn't get. I don't know.
It's just confusing. Most shows are like that.
Well, this one's super crazy, but has some funny moments in it, I would say. So yeah. So right now at the moment, in our possession. This is our most expensive pop.
But don't forget,
coming in at $60.
The actual most expensive pop that we couldn't get is Tom Brady. He's at $73.
He's at $70 But right now, so
$10 more up. So
all right. So since this is our collection, that's our most expensive pop. So whatever he is in his, whatever's in mine is we don't split it. We all keep everything together. So when he moves out, he's taking them all. He's taking them all.
No.
You got that on recording now, so you can take them all.
No. I'm not gonna take them all.
You're not gonna take them all? You're gonna pick and choose?
I'm gonna take my gaming setup, and I'm gonna take some stuff that I need.
All right, so you're gonna show...
Well, I'm just gonna show this one.
So this is your most sentimental pop.
That is my most sentimental.
Okay, well, that's the one we're going to do next. So grab that one. So Dan's going to show you his most sentimental pop. And then why is this pop? What does this mean to you?
Why I like it is because of the detail, especially, and they're I don't know. There's something about them I like.
You just like them? Okay, so show them.
Officer Freddy, as you know, Danester Dad got me this one, and now I wanted, I I mean, I wasn't like, I didn't even know this was out, but you showed me it, and I was like, I wanted it. But
so he didn't know this one was out, and I completely surprised him because I hid this one from him. I didn't show him on the app. I didn't show it because I knew he absolutely loves it. So one of the stories behind
this pop,
the police officer is, even now to this day, when Audrey and him, more Audrey now, when they see a police officer, they run up to him and give him a hug.
or high five.
Or high five. But they've always done that since they were little, and sometimes it scares me because sometimes it catches the officers off guard. So they would run up to him and just hug him, and sometimes they're like, oh my goodness. So I would always have to tell them, y'all have to ask them if y'all can give them a hug, because they have a dangerous job. They don't know who's grabbing them, and if they hit you or do something, then they're not intending to. You can't just walk up to somebody and grab them. But to this day, Audrey will still, when she sees a police officer, she will actually go and ask them if she can give them a hug. And that just brightens up their day. I mean, they could be having the worst day ever, and some of them have told us, they're like, man, you don't know what we've gone through. This today, if I had to do this and this and this, but just by her just giving me a hug, this makes me appreciate my job, because sometimes I don't appreciate it because of what they have to do. And he's like, thank you. But Dane will give him a high five, give him a fist bump. Give him a fist bump. Give him a fist bump. But yeah, so that's the story behind this for them. So they love police officers.
I think police officers are actually cool.
They know that their job is dangerous.
But who knows if they're...
We give them lots of props.
I don't think I want to be a police officer, because
I did.
I'm not like... I mean... I might get hurt or injured. That's why I don't want to be something dangerous, in a war or something.
I did.
I would like to serve my country, but I don't know.
In the military?
It matters if I mostly think.
Well, you're too young. You're too young to think about that. Don't think about that now. You just keep being.
But guess what? I'm gonna do YouTube when I grow up.
YouTube still? Is that what
Yeah, because I love you guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna share my most sentimental. So for me,
this is actually...
so I'm going to show, there's going to be 2 pops, but there's a story behind it. For me, growing up, my most favorite character was Astronaut Snoopy.
Now, Snoopy is a character that, he doesn't talk in the movie, never.
He never talks,
but he's funny sometimes, and that's what really follows along with, the storyline of the movie, when it keeps on going on.
But for me, when I was growing up, I was like Linus. I would have a blanket everywhere I went. And I would take that blanket everywhere, all the way up until I was just 3 or 4. My parents finally had to get rid of that blanket for me. But my favorite character was always Snoopy. I loved him. When I saw this one was coming out, I knew this was one that I had to have, and I had to pick it up. So I was able to get this pop, even though it's not worth anything. And then another thing, when I was growing up, I wanted to be an astronaut. Because we live here in Houston, and NASA is here, and that is something that I dreamed about doing, was to be an astronaut. Not necessarily going outer space or going into wherever, but
just be an astronaut.
I just wanted to be an astronaut and working for NASA. That was my ultimate dream job. So whenever I saw this pop, I knew I had to have it just because of those reasons. Because growing up, I loved Snoopy, and I wanted to be an astronaut. And then another one,
hopefully that
didn't happen. No, I became a banker. Sad, huh?
But he's still an awesome dad. Don't forget that. He's still an awesome dad.
And then another one. So this one is
almost the same.
It's almost the same one.
Snoopy.
The story behind this one was he's in an astronaut suit as well. And then the story behind this one is because I believe both of these came out. No, this one came out summer, and this was the fall. The story behind this one is the Stan Lee. So I could not pick just one. So I know we're supposed to, but I'm going to bend the rules a little bit. But this pop here, I was hunting for this pop for about a month after it came out, and I could not find it. And
Michael and Faith. Michael
reached out to me. He was like, hey, is this Walmart close to your house? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay. That's all he said. He never told me why, never said anything. And then one day he sent me this barcode. He was like, here, I'm gonna send this to you. You need to go to Walmart and go to the little kiosk and pick something up. I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? So I go into the little kiosks, you know, the big towers that they have at Walmart, scan my barcode. This thing popped out. I was totally amazed. I was like, what in the world? Like, how did you even? And it came, you know, Walmart with their shipping, this came perfect. And I have this thing in the hard stack. Like, that's how much it means to me that this is in a hard stack.
All of the pops that we have like that mean
they're in a soft protector. This one's not even in a soft protector.
That's sad.
I know, and this one I love it. But this one,
protectors for it.
This one, I keep it in a hard stack just because of what Michael did. Like, he did not even have to do this. I don't even think I mentioned it. I think I mentioned it in a video, and he just happened, like I said, he just went ahead and sent it to me. And that was like amazing because that was just like totally unexpected. Yeah, Michael and Faith, they are amazing. So
got all our pups. You got Peter Pez for me.
Yes, you sure did.
You got Stanley.
So that's the Dane was also going to show off Peter Pez, but he wanted to do the Officer Freddy.
But you can see him on the wall, right?
He's still on our wall. But yeah, so this pop, that's what that means to me. So it's very sentimental. So both of these pops, I could not decide on which one.
Of these.
Yes. Well, now you showed him your wild card. So show him your wild card.
Booberry.
So Dane's wild card is Booberry. And why is it your wild card?
I like the color, and I like the detail to it, and I like how he's like holding the cereal bowl.
And you want to collect all the ad icons.
Yes.
That's why I was saying it's going to get super expensive because some of those, oh my goodness.
But we pulled this out of the box. So
yes, we pulled out a mystery box.
Guys, did you guys know something? Look at Huckleberry Hound and tell me that's not the same hat. Do those look like the same hat?
Do they look the same hat?
They look like them. Like, comment down below if you think they look similar. I think they kind of do.
They do.
But guys, that was all.
So my wild card is, it was another tough decision, but I had to stick to what I've been collecting for a long time. I collect sports memorabilia. I have a lot of Steeler stuff because I'm a big Steeler fan, if y'all can't see. So I have, you know, signed helmets, autographed jerseys, autographed baseball cards, autographed footballs. But
he's got a lot of cards.
The one thing that I wanted to show you guys was that I've been collecting since I was probably 8 years old. And
what is wrong with you?
Baseball cards.
He's a psycho.
I have tons that are not even open. So like these packs are not even open. There's a pack in here, like this one here still has the bubble gum. I can feel the bubble gum. So Mama J was worried about eating a Pez. Imagine this, eating bubble gum from 1989. So 31 years.
That just gives you a hint of when
31 years of bubble gum.
I don't know if you want to eat that, Mama J.
So there's a Chipper Jones rookie
so
card.
Cool. I like that.
I have. There's a. I was just pulling stuff out. Derek Jeter rookie card. There is so. I used to, like, I have tons and tons of baseball cards.
Like, if you guys don't see this case, this is full, like, entirely
they're full of baseball cards.
There's nothing left.
So they're all labeled. They're all in order. It's crazy. I spent so much time.
How are they, like, labeled? How?
So the baseball cards have numbers.
Like, how did you get them signed, though?
These are not signed.
Some of the other ones are signed.
Yeah.
How'd you get those, though?
I would collect them, buy them in the stores.
Did you, like, get it signed by an actual person?
No, these are not signed. So these are, you know, like I said, I have tons of these.
Dude,
I have more that are in, why do you keep saying that? That are in here. So this was my very first binder of cards that I started collecting. So I started collecting with this binder. And then now they're all in order as well by teams. So I would put them all in teams. Here, I mean, you have
so cool.
Mark McGuire.
Dude, why
these are all the old ones?
Pages?
The Astros before they cheated.
Why?
You won't see no Altuve in here, huh?
No.
Or Springer. These are old Astros. I mean, they're all not alphabetical, but sorted by teams.
They're all old?
Braves, Brewers, everything. So, and I have probably about 15 of these.
They're all old?
But we're not going to go through all those because that would take forever.
You know, this video will be like 20 minutes and we don't
It will be.
That long.
It's already. There is. Oh, this one's fairly new, I guess, but Justin Verlander rookie card.
That is.
There is a.
Dude, why? But why?
Babe Ruth.
I don't know. I feel like you.
I don't think this one's worth that much.
I know that like Pokemon wasn't invented in your time.
No.
But like, why
Why baseball cards? Because that was the thing to collect.
Like, were you like on a rampage of it or something?
Yep, I was on a rampage. You seen all my collection? You're like, oh my god, what
Dude,
is wrong with you? You're psycho. That's what
I saw him on the bed and he was just sorting it.
Yeah, I'll go through it every now and then. I was like, I wonder if I have that card, because like the Derek Jeter, I didn't even realize that I had him because he recently retired, and I was like, I wonder if I have a Derek Jeter. I'm sure I do, and boom, there it is.
Dude, that's crazy. Even doing for 8 years old, that's like more than my years of collecting Pokemon.
Pokemon? You don't have that many Pokemon?
I do. I got
Pokemon cards. Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm thinking Funko Pops, not Pokemon.
Of course.
I know. Always Funko on the brain. Everything.
Anyway, guys, we're going.
Yes. So, guys, thank y'all. 4-pack. Thank y'all for challenging us. So now it's time. We're gonna challenge 2 other channels.
Batman Popster.
We're gonna challenge Batman Popster. So you know Sean, Batman Popster.
Sean.
Yes.
And
we're also gonna challenge Sarah Aldrich. So we know Sarah makes YouTube videos. She hasn't made one in a while. So Sarah, come on, step up to the plate. So we're gonna challenge both of them, Batman Popster and Sarah.
But Sarah's still awesome. Go subscribe to her. And Sean.
Sean's awesome too. Yes.
And 4-pack.
And 4-pack. Thank you guys.
Everyone,
and
Michael,
Pop the Purpose, Mama J. Who else
everyone
mentioned?
mentioned in this video.
Donald Newman.
You guys are all.
Oh, our light went up.
But gotta end the video here, guys. So see you next time, and make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell.
Get notified.
Subscribe and peace.
Peace.